step back and watch the step cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. I'm a G, I know how a G17 works. I'm a beast, I done moved grass all on this turf. Before the pandemic, face mask gonna work, yeah. Feast with the guys, glad bag full of work. Used to help Miss Diane with her bags out of church, cause she let us play them steps from the first to the first. It's like we shared clothes, your dirt was my dirt. You don't need to have a foreign, I saw minivan skirts. We had bitches on the bus, I ain't never chased no skirt. Diamond chains cause I'm up, she just think I'm trying to flirt. When the lights hit my chain, all my diamonds do the jerk, yeah. Deep in the rap, don't miss your blessings in the verse. Make him buy a storefront, you're more precious than the purse. If you gotta have that purse, make his ass go berserk. We world champs now, this just come with the perks. Woo! You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun, I'm so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, this 9 I keep for backup. With this I want a chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a sleigh couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold the desert straight, a shooter told me do my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary pics. Shooters watching the gram for them locations of your pics. Linebacker Brunson, call me if you wanna hit. We world champs now, that just come with this shit. Let's go! You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. This video is brought to you by Print Champs. Big Print Champs in the building. The Drunken Howie hats is going crazy. I just had to re-up, man. You know what I mean? Crispy, black, good lettering. Make sure you go to the Print Champs and grab your Drunken Howie hat. I'm going to put the link in the vid. What is going on? We are here. Lunchtime with the bullies. The team was at camp. Everything was copacetic. We had no issues. We don't deal with the things that a lot of these other teams, a lot of these other fan bases deal with. And I am happy. I am ecstatic to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. That's the bottom line. That's first and foremost. Just amazed at what we continue to accomplish. Amazed at what we continue to do as an organization. I look to the left of me. I look to the right of me. Guys struggling with attendance. Players looking out of shape at certain camps. Rookies not getting signed. We are the gold standard. You know what I mean? And let's start off with, you know what I mean? Hold on. Let me see if I can put this on the screen real quick. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, it was in the background. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. I can get it up here real quick. Let me see. Man, how I get it on up there? You know what I mean? I just want to talk a little bit about the off season that Jalen Hurts is having. You know, a lot of people fail to realize just how good this guy has been in terms of what he's been doing in the off season. Man, he's having one of those off seasons that it's hard to debate it. It's hard to debate the off season he's been having. Let me see if I can try to make it an overlay real quick. Where's that? It's hard to debate the offseason Jalen Hurts has been having, y'all. We just I can't find it, but he's done a lot. He's done a lot in the offseason. I'm going to just read it off of my phone real quick. Damn, I thought I had it set up for y'all, man. I'm going to read it off of my phone. Some of the things that Jalen Hurts has done this offseason. Some of the things that he's done, some of the things that he's accomplished, and why it goes into just having a clear mindset, having a clear mental. So he married his fiance, Bree Burrows. We already in tune. We already hip with that. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP, first Eagles QB to appear in multiple Super Bowls. That's crazy. Eagles offense set the record for most points scored in a conference championship game and Super Bowl combined. 2025 BET Sportsman of the Year, 2024 Philadelphia Citizen of the Year. Come on, bruh. That's legendary, man. That's legendary. A number of guys are having the time of their lives during the offseason, bruh. And I couldn't be more happy for these guys, man. My guy, USS Midway, thank you for the super chat. Feels good to be an Eagles fan. No contract issues, no holdouts. Completely focused on this repeat. Let's talk about it, LP. Completely focused on the repeat. That's been the mindset. That's been the focus. When you listen to a lot of the interviews by our players this year, when you listen to Sirianni, you listen to some of the things that Jalen Hurts had to say, and this team is ready to go, man. We just primed and ready to go. And I couldn't be more excited for this organization and this fan base. I couldn't be more excited for this organization and this fan base. So, you know, I want to tap into a little bit of Jalen Hurts' interview that he had the other day after mandatory camp and listen to some of the key things that Jalen Hurts had to say. Some of the key things that Jalen Hurts had to say and that Jalen Hurts had to touch on. I think it's important that we dive into that, because he seems focused. His mind is clear. Mind is clear. Focus is up. You know what I mean? This was a day ago. June 10th. And I want to run this by y'all, because this is like a class in session kind of thing when you think about what Jalen Hurts says and some of the things that Jalen Hurts alludes to. You know what I mean? Every word got to be broken down. Every word got to be diagnosed. It just do. It just do. And that's what I like to do, man. I like to take what people say at face value to a degree.
Pretty comfortable, pretty confident. Would you agree with that assessment, number one? And if so, why the transition this time do you think is going smoothly?
Transition from? Yeah, well, just really taking a day at a time. You know, I've treated this off season like I've treated every off season, coming in and trying to learn as much as I can, trying to develop that chemistry with the play caller. And as it changes, as offensive leadership changes, you have to find ways to, not really about finding ways, it's more so about depositing time into it. I spend a lot of time, and so we've had some valuable conversations that I think will help us all in the end. And of course, he's already had a mark on all of the teams since Coach Sirianni and himself have been here. So we're just building, far from where we want to be, but trying to build that and trying to continue to grow.
I know the burden's on you for having to.
Mind you, this is a quarterback, y'all. And a lot isn't being said about this. I'm not trying to brag for him. I'm not trying to toot his own horn. This is a quarterback, y'all, who's had more offensive coordinators than I think anybody else in the league at his age so far, bro. Then when you start looking at careers, like I think he already has more offensive coordinators than Tom Brady, who played damn near 20 years in the league. How many offensive coordinators do this guy have to keep getting jobs and getting opportunities for? Because that's really what's happening. If you're able to coach Jalen Hurts, you're able to set yourself up to go get a better job somewhere from an offensive coordinator standpoint. Nick Sirianni then got extended. You know what I mean? What's his name? Kellen Moore, head coach. Dak couldn't do that for him. You know what I mean? What's up, Super Bowl champ? And what would it take to trade for Shamar Stewart? We gonna talk about it. Hold on. We got all day. I got some oxtail smoking. It's a 7-hour smoke. We got all day. We got some time. We got some time. Trust me.
The part of the coordinator, they call it never every offseason, whenever they make a change. But is there something to be said for, new ideas from guy every year and that being implemented in the playbook and just kind of goes forward?
Say that again.
Like, is there something to be said for each new coordinator that comes in, bringing their ideas to the table, and then that gets into the playbook, and the playbook just builds over time with the collection of ideas of each coordinator?
Yeah. There's a dynamic of that kind of already exists. It's just a matter if it gets called in the game. You know, a coach has always had a say and played a role. Obviously, he's in a different seat now, so he's the final. He gets the final word. He's in charge of the offense, and so I think he's been doing a great job of that and what we've been able to do. And on the other side of it, there is a dynamic of adaptability that you have to be able to have and find success regardless of what the leadership looks like, what the voice is, who's in the quarterback room coaching me or who's out there calling plays. And so that's really where I put my energy at, trying to decode these things and kind of figure it out on my terms a little bit and find a way to make it go.
How valuable has this extra time been with Jahan, in light of the fact that he was added to the mix very late into the offseason last year, and also with Devonte not always being here and AJ kind of getting a break here and there?
Yeah, I think that time has been valuable. It's been valuable working with Jahan, working with Terrace Marshall. We made a lot of big plays this offseason. Dallas, Grant, Harrison, everyone, Saquon out there, everyone who was able to go and available, working with them and taking advantage of that was big. I think that's important for developing that chemistry. And we all know the season can go any type of way, and so just making sure you kind of can have a foundation of some sort with everyone is important. And then I've also had the conversation, with Coach Patullo of who's available matters, but ultimately it's about how we put them in a position to do what we're going to do. And so,
come on, man, come on. You know what, Matt? You know what? I'm tired of the Jalen Hurts disrespect. I get infuriated with the Jalen Hurts disrespect. Infuriated. And you know what? I owe LaShawn McCoy an apology. I ain't gonna hold you. At first, I'm like, Shady talking too much. But then I'm like, what'd he really say? Every quarterback at this level who wins championships, goes to championships, Super Bowl MVPs, all pros will end up leading the league and it will leading the NFL in the history of rushing touchdowns, probably. Every guy at this level controls the offense. And he just told you right now that he's having one-on-one conversations about what to do with the players that's available. If AJ miss a game, if Dotson miss a game, if Smitty miss a game, you know what I'm saying? What to do to put players in critical situations. This is what franchise quarterbacks do. I like listening to winners have conversations. When guys like Dak Prescott take the podium, Lamar Jackson, they're trying to promise a product. The prophecy has been fulfilled for us. Hold on. I got to do it every stream. The prophecy has been fulfilled for us. The prophecy, when we listen to Jalen Hurts talk, we're listening to a prophet that has already showed you miracles. He's a miracle worker because they said he couldn't do what he did. You know what I'm saying? We're listening to somebody that has made it happen. We're not listening to somebody that's saying, we're trying to win the Super Bowl. Let's get to the next level. We're talking about repeating here, y'all. It's important to understand what we're listening to. We're not listening to a loser talk like the rest of these guys. Oh, it's about to get dark. I just want to get through this interview. It's about to get dark.
I got to go execute it. We got to go make it work regardless.
Having been through the process before of getting on the same page with a new play caller, do you feel like you're better at that now?
Yeah, I'm better at it. I mean, it's been every year, so I think it's just been
it's been every year. It's a part of my DNA, having to have a new face think they run the show when I actually run the show. This new face is here to bend what he thought was okay around what I know is okay. I just won Super Bowl MVP. The new guy is here to see how he can add to what I do great. Come on, man.
Progression over time, in a way of evolution. You bank information, you take in stuff, and you're really just learning from your mistakes. You're learning from learning from your successes as well. You're learning from all of your experiences. So there isn't really anything I can't lean on and say I've experienced one way or another when it comes to, change or a system or approach. And I think Kevin has a unique way of looking at that. Coach has a unique way of looking at that. And so, I'm excited to see what we can do.
Along those lines, Jalen. Look at the season that Saquon had last season, everything, and the way he's come back into camp so far this spring. Like, how do you see, like,
a winning mindset? A winning mindset. I've been having a new so many people would fell under these circumstances. I don't think y'all get it. Cool Cat, what up? I don't think y'all understand the magnitude. I'm gonna record the whole process of the oxtails, Quentin. You know what I mean? You don't need no recipe. I'm gonna put a video on. He's about to be crazy. You know what I mean? You know how many guys would fail under these circumstances? See, other guys are able to retain offensive coordinators like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. These guys can retain offensive coordinators because it's still unfinished business. It's still unfinished business. The business is finished. Go get your promotion when you coaching Jalen Hurts. That's as simple as it gets. The business is finished. Go get your promotion when you coaching Jalen Hurts. 100% full attendance. Jahad Campbell signed. Haddy Warbucks signed. The Philadelphia Eagles was able to save $30 million in cap space, and Jahad Campbell is signed. I think Andrew Makuba might be the last one left. Now let's take a look at how some of these other guys is doing business around the league. Now y'all know I got to go to the spot. Y'all know I got to go to the spot. You know I got to go to the spot to show you what's going on, because that's actually my app. You might think this app might belong to guys like whoever. This is actually my app. Let's talk about it real quick. Cincinnati, unsigned first-round draft pick Shamar Stewart has now left mandatory minicamp per source. Stewart had been attending team activities, but without a signed contract and with the Bengals asking for certain clauses no longer. This is a guy who is 21 years old. 21 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Has not signed this contract because the front office is doing shady business. Trying to sign a number 14th overall draft pick to a 360 deal. A 360 deal. The Bengals are a prime example of an organization that we don't want to be like, y'all. We will never be like y'all. They want to say that their quarterback is so much better than our quarterback, but they continue to put their quarterback in impossible holes to climb out of. They continue to put Joe Burrow in impossible holes to climb out of. The Bengals are a backwards organization. They don't even have a Super Bowl in franchise history. They've never been world champions. They seen Joe Burrow take them to a Super Bowl with a bad offense and a bad offensive line. His talent carried them to a Super Bowl 1 year, which is very, very rare to do. And they think that that's the formula moving forward, as if they won the bowl that way. They ain't been to the playoffs in 3 years, 2 years, whatever it is. They quarterback so good, but they haven't been to the playoffs in 2 years. This young man is in a situation because the organization is two-faced and the organization is backhanded. They'll never win nothing. I don't care how good your quarterback is. If your organization don't put winning first, you will be in these situations. Now, the situation could get so drastic to the point that he could re-enter next year's draft. And the Bengals will be disqualified from selecting him, but he got to sit out a whole year. He will only be 22 years old a year from today if he decided to do that. 3 years younger than Jaden Daniels. A year today if he decided to do that. Whole career still in front of him. So I actually applaud him for not letting them dangle the money in his face and putting him on a slave deal. The deal is crazy. They want to be able to avoid all these. It's a rookie contract deal, a first-round pick 14th overall pick. Haddy money is fully guaranteed. They're trying to not make his money fully guaranteed, the 14th overall pick. I would not suit up for that organization. I would either demand a trade or go back into the draft. The Bengals lost in this situation because they're a piss-poor organization. Yes, it's possible he can go back into the draft. He got to sit out all next year, though, all this year, and can go back into the draft, and the Bengals will not be able to draft him. Everybody else but the Bengals will have rights to be able to draft him. Now, do the Bengals get their first-round pick back? I don't know. I think that's a different thing. They shouldn't be allowed to get a first-round pick back. But now if you want to trade him, it won't be for a first-round pick. People are going to try to lowball you for a second, 2 seconds. Nobody's giving up their first-round pick because you did janky business. Somebody might. Somebody might. And this is what makes this even worse. He was drafted because they knew they wasn't going to pay Hendrickson. They both edge rushers, I think. Now you don't want to pay your edge rusher or the one who just got 30-something sacks the last 2 years. You don't have an edge rusher. Offensive line been ass. But you paid T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Because stats is what matter, right? As long as you can say you got one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and you're basically saying Joe Burrow got to drop 50 a game, everything is A-okay, huh? Man, these organizations have never learned, man. They'll never be on the same level as us, and it's pathetic. Let's get to another organization. Another organization. Where's that? Let's get to another organization. Well, I absolutely thought this was pathetic, and this is a division rival. Hold on. This is a division rival. A division rival. Gosh, on this. I got to put the kibosh on this one, man. I got to show you it, man. Do y'all want the sound off or not? Can y'all still hear me? Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Let me know. No, I gotta turn that sound off. They out there playing special delivery. No. They're not about to get me. They're not about to get me. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. I need a thumbs up before I start the next segment. I need a thumbs up before I start the next segment. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, everything. 400 people in the building. And I'm pretty sure that if you're watching this YouTube video, you got eyes and you can see. You can see. Terry McLaurin is holding out after having a career year. He's holding out. They want to go get Deebo Samuel and took on the most of that money when they could have extended Terry and got somebody cheaper and in better shape. Now, I'm not Mr. Olympian. I'm not Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day. But Deebo Samuel looks slow. I'm not even going to be disrespectful. I'm not even going to try to be funny. Deebo Samuel looks slow right here. Deebo Samuel looks slow. He looked real slow right here. They going to have to move Deebo Samuel all over the field for him to get open. He's a running back now. I thought this was Eddie Lacy. No cap. No cap. And the Commanders fan base tried to tell us that Adam Peters or whatever his name was on Howie Roseman level. Howie Roseman level. They tried to sell us that Jahan Dotson couldn't make it. That's why. You mean to tell me you wouldn't rather have Super Bowl champion Jahan Dotson than Deebo Samuel, who's past his prime? Now you got a dispute with McLaurin, who I think about to be 32 or something. How old is 31? How old is McLaurin? He's 30 plus or about to be 30. Won a bag, and he's not at camp. And you got this quarterback that you think is the Messiah, the second coming. You got this guy that you swear is the second coming. And now he don't got his most valuable target on the outside at camp because the business ain't done right over there. The business ain't done right over there. Prime example of why the Philadelphia Eagles will always be the gold standard. We will always be the gold standard. We don't have to fight for wanting to be the gold standard. You know what I mean? We don't. We don't. We don't got, he looks slow. Johnny Wilson's faster than him right now. Then you want to sell to me that, oh, this ain't game speed. What? What? Listen, if people are going to try, people out here like this, I'm cool with Keely Ringo. I'm cool with Keely Ringo. Keely Ringo could guard him. Keely Ringo, everybody on our roster could guard him. The water boy can guard him. I can guard him. I'm cool with this. I'm cool. Listen, I'm cool with it. They signed name and they didn't really look into this the way that they should have. I'm cool with that. Bring that out there. Bring that out there week one. I'm telling y'all, bold prediction, whatever you want to put on it. Whatever you want to put on it. The Giants are winning week one. I saw clips of the Giants pass rush. The Giants look for real. And I'm not sold on Washington offensive line. I'm not sold on Jaden Daniels. Now, Jaden Daniels is a good quarterback, but I don't think he elite. I don't think he elite quite yet. I only seen a small sample size. Carson Wentz gave us a sample size in year 2. Carson Wentz gave us a sample size. Got hurt, wasn't the same, man. Jaden ain't get hurt. But Carson Wentz was never the same, bro. This got fluke written all over it. This got disappointing season written all over it, bro. Fluke, disappointing season written all over it. We ain't worried about no Deebo Samuel in Philadelphia. We ain't worried about no Deebo Samuel or no Washington Commanders in Philadelphia. Contract disputes. Rookie players not signed. Unhappy. The Dallas Cowboys running around here with a new slogan, the Shoddy Effect. The Shoddy Effect, that's what they call it. This is the Shoddy Effect. They had 100% participation in Dallas, right? 100% participation in Dallas. That's cool. That's cool and all. But the elephant in the room, still the elephant in the room, when your best defensive player not paid in Micah Parsons. The elephant in the room, still the elephant in the room. He could practice. He could do whatever he want. He's doing y'all a favor by not making it a situation. I'm going to practice. I'm going to do my job. They should be running to sign the guy. He's not trying to be a distraction, but the Cowboys make themselves a distraction by not handling their business. And then the owner, the Night King himself, Jerry Jones, wants to pull Micah to the side and talk to him for all of camp. What you telling him? Oh, you must have put a wrong, you must have put your routing number wrong. What are you talking about here? Why hasn't the man been paid? Bad business in Dallas. Bad business in Dallas. Bad business in Washington. All points to the Giants surprising a lot of people, man. It all points to the Giants surprising a lot of people, man. We happy that the Eagles had 100%. Why wouldn't it be 100% activity at camp for the Eagles? Why wouldn't it be 100% activity? Why wouldn't it be 100% attendance? Everybody paid. Players getting married. Players proposing to their ladies during the offseason. Everybody paid. Everybody happy. We just won the bowl. We ain't like, damn, we should never let Zach Bond. We should have kept Zach Bond. Zach Bond paid. Zach Bond paid. We cool. We cool in Philly. We working together. We learning the new offensive coordinator. These other guys got issues, y'all, that I'm proud to say we don't have. I'm proud to say we don't have. We don't have to whip none of our wide receivers into shape. It's a reason why you see workout videos from A.J. Brown. You see workout videos from Devonte Smith. I didn't see no Deebo Samuel off-season workout video. I ain't see no Deebo Samuel off-season workout video. I ain't see it. I ain't seen no Deebo Samuel off-season workout. I'm glad he had OTAs, mandatory or not. I'm glad it appears he's trying to get into playing shape. But I ain't see it. I ain't see no workout videos. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Let's get into this, though. Let's get into this. It's funny how A.J. Brown and Devonte Smith, you know what I mean? A.J. Brown and Devonte Smith at camp, stretching, elite duo, one of the best duos in the national football. Let me get this down off here. You could debate it with whoever you want to debate it with, but these are guys who I've seen take the offseason regiment serious. Smitty even put out a workout video. The Slim Reaper himself put out a workout video. A.J. Brown and Devonte Smith in Eagles uniform, 630 catches, 9,475 yards, 59 touchdowns, 2 NFC championships, 1 Super Bowl. The Eagles have had a lot of great wide receivers, but A.J. and Devonte are the best duo in franchise history. We all can agree to that, right? We all can agree to that, right? The best duo in franchise history, right? Who was throwing them the ball? While everybody want to debate about Jalen Hurts being a leader or not, I'm past that, bro. I'm past that, man. I'm past that. Who is throwing the best duo the ball? My bad, I forgot that they throw the ball to themselves and catch it. I forgot that they also play quarterback and get the ball to themselves. I forgot. That's what the NFL want us to believe. The NFL want us to believe that's how it's done. You know what I mean? The NFL absolutely wants us to believe that the wide receivers do it all on their own. They do it all on their own. You know what I mean? I forgot. Silly me. Jalen Hurts has nothing to do with what's going on. The wide receivers do it all on their own. Do it all on their own. Let's talk some more about some more bad business. That's the theme of this video. Bad business. Bad business, ladies and gentlemen. These are the top 40 or top 20 highest paid athletes in the world. Cristiano Ronaldo, $275 million. Steph Curry, multiple-time champion, $156 million. Tyson Fury, former heavyweight champion, $146 million. Number four is Dak Prescott. He looks good in the suit. He loses every big game he plays in, but he's the highest paid athlete on number 4 in the world at $137 million, making $60 million a year. That name is Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott make more money than Messi, LeBron James, Juan Soto. I don't even know the other guy. I don't know Kevin Durant. Giannis. Deshaun Watson on the list is laughable too, but he ain't top 5. You know what I mean? Patrick Mahomes. It makes more money than a lot of people. Why? I'm not here to count nobody's pockets. But this is bad business. It's so great to be an Eagles fan, bro. I don't think y'all get it. If we was playing a quarterback who was 2-5 in the postseason, $60 million a year, never even been to an NFC championship, never been to a championship game, never had a playoff run, all the excuses made in the world for him. He need this, he need that. He's so much better than Jalen Hurts, but he need everything. Everything. He need more money than Jalen. He need the offensive line Jalen got. He need everything to prove he's better than Jalen Hurts. Everything to prove it. We would be a horrible organization if we made moves like that. Bad business. The Eagles don't know nothing about it. It goes far beyond the product on the football field. If you want to win Super Bowls and you want to contend for Super Bowls, the business got to be good. The business got to be good. If you want to be in these situations, we can't fake the funk. You know what I mean? We spoiled. We spoiled over here in Philly. I understand it. We're spoiled in Philadelphia. I can't make it up. I can't make no rumors for it. I can't make no excuses for it. But we don't deal with a lot of stuff that a lot of these guys have to deal with. We simply don't. We don't deal with it. This is what I was talking about. This is what I'm talking about. That's Jerry Jones talking to Micah Parsons during camp. Yeah, Micah at camp, but the elephant in the room, still the elephant in the room over there. Where's the contract? Well, how long are you going to take to wait? Why are you taking this man kindness for weakness? He could make a spectacle out of this, bruh, at any given moment. But you want to know why I respect Micah Parsons? I respect Micah Parsons because Micah Parsons, sincerely, in my opinion, wants to win. In my opinion, Micah Parsons really, really wants to win. That's why he at camp, because he knows that his presence means a lot to the young players and a lot to the team as a whole. What could Jerry Jones, the owner, possibly be talking about? What could you be talking about? You got the money to pay him. What's taking so long to pay him? What could you be talking about? You didn't give us the direct deposit information fast enough, so we mailed the check. We mailed you $250 million because I think we had the wrong account information. What are we talking about here, bro? Knowing this could have been a phone call. You could have met him in the office. Knowing the cameras are going to catch this moment. They are attention whores in Dallas, bro. From the stars to the owners, attention whores in Dallas, bro. They need attention like we need water to live. We don't have them issues in Philadelphia, man. We don't have them. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that this is not our reality, that this is not our life. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that this is not our reality and this is not our life. But unfortunately, y'all, this is our life. This is our life. Living in a land of losers. Living in a land where you're a super team because you did what everybody said you wasn't going to do. We wasn't a super team when Foxworth, Beagle looking ass picked against us. We wasn't a super team when everybody picked the Packers. Everybody picked the Rams. Everybody picked the Chiefs, as you can see. We wasn't a super team until we went out there and did what we knew as Eagles fans was going to happen. We wasn't a super team then. Now we're a super team because they don't want to walk back and say that they was wrong. So now it's a super team. Now any quarterback could have won with what Jalen Hurts had around him. That's the biggest thing. Loser-ass Commanders fans ask me all the time. All the time. You think that Jalen Hurts could have took Jaden Daniels in the Commanders to the NFC Championship game? I do. I do, actually. I do. I do think Jalen Hurts could have did that, actually. Jalen Hurts took Miles Sanders and them guys to the Super Bowl. To the Super Bowl. There was no Saquon Barkley the first Super Bowl trip. You know who was special that year? Jalen Hurts. He was the special one that year. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, hence the fact why he was second team All-Pro. Pushing Pat for the MVP. He pushed Pat for MVP. Pushed Pat for MVP. I actually believe Jalen Hurts could have did that. I do. That schedule was easy. I actually believe he could have did that. But you know, I take it back. You want to know why Jalen Hurts couldn't have got him? Well, he wouldn't have got him to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Super team this, super team that. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Now we're a super team. But everybody picked the Chiefs when it was time to ball. Everybody picked the Chiefs when it was time to ball. Now we're a super team. Now we're a super team. Terry McLaurin not at camp. My whole time, the timeline is dysfunction. The timeline is dysfunction. It's all dysfunction. But that's not our lives, y'all. Focusing on the repeat is what's important to Philadelphia Eagles fans. This team having a clear mind and a clear conscience and a clear train of thought is what's important to Philadelphia Eagles fans. staying healthy, all of those things is important, man. One thing that they can't take away from us is this, y'all, is that we know how to build a championship roster. That's the bottom line, man. We know how to build a championship roster. So whatever that they feel like that they think they know about us, let me see something. Whatever they think they know about us, I don't think they know enough, man. I don't think they know enough. I think that they try to make excuses for our success. But at the end of the day, as Eagles fans, we've seen how to build a championship team goes. We have. That's why they're confused when we say we would like a Jair Alexander, is because we've seen the blueprint. And we've seen that having a veteran corner to pair it with your young standout cornerback can create an elite dynamic. Look, I don't dislike the Keely Ringo thing, bro. Louis panicking. I bet he is. I ain't look at a Louis video in a minute. I bet he is panicking. I don't dislike Keely Ringo as a player, but I think Keely Ringo is a potential special team standout, bro. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with that. So all the people that say, hey, we got to see what we got in Keely Ringo. No, we don't. I don't need to see nothing, bro. Because honestly, if Keely Ringo was going to be that guy, Keely Ringo would have been challenged Isaiah Rodgers for more snaps. He would have been challenged Isaiah Rodgers for more snaps. I'm trying to repeat, man. I'm trying to repeat. That's my mindset. So when I disagree with Eagles fans or fans in general, I don't want Kyle Pitts on my roster. Kyle Pitts might be more talented than than Dallas Goedert, but Kyle Pitts can't win. I don't think Kyle Pitts can do what Dallas Goedert did when Dallas Goedert pimp slapped that Packers safety or cornerback all the way to the end zone, several face masks, aggression, fighting with the city on his back to get to the pylon. I don't think we would have got that type of effort out of Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts might be more talented than Kelsey, bro. But Kelsey knows how to show up in big moments. I need a veteran corner that knows how to play in big moments, man. We want to repeat. We don't want to collect talent. And I just got the feeling that offends people, that mindset. I don't want names on my roster. I want players. I want guys that's going to do the job. Y'all didn't know nothing about it, Jalix Hunt, bro. He not a name. I didn't know nothing about him. But he proved he could do the job on a big stage. Maybe Keely will prove he could do the job on a big stage. But when you're chasing a repeat, I'm not here to see if you could do it or not. I need to know you could do it, bro. We chasing a repeat now. We chasing a repeat now. We chasing a repeat now. I think we should have kept Slay. I do. Or you should have kept CJ. Should have kept one or the other. But letting both walk and Isaiah Rodgers, you will be crazy to think that it's not a hole in the secondary. You'll be crazy to think it's not a hole in the secondary. Because in my opinion, moving Cooper DeJean from the slot is criminal. He damn near all pro from the slot. He's all pro talent from the slot. As a rookie, he was damn near all pro from the slot. Criminal to move him. You know what I mean? He had a pick six in a bowl from the slot. He knows the system in and out. Don't move him. You have to, as an organization, and I believe they will, you have to address the hole that was left. You have to address the hole that was left. It was figured out. It will be figured out. I got all the faith in the world in Howie Roseman because he's earned that, bro. Howie Roseman's earned our trust. He's earned our believability. But when is it going to get fixed? When is it going to get fixed so we can start seeing this secondary round out to who the guys are going to be? If it's going to be Keely, so be it. We got to get behind him. We got to get behind him. We got to get behind him. Because I'm telling you right now, when Jahad Campbell is ready to play next to Zach Bond, this defense is going to be different. This defense is going to be elite with Jahad Campbell's potential. elite with Todd Robinson. These rookies that the Eagles have drafted on the defensive side of the ball, a lot of these guys got defensive rookie of the year written all over them, bro. Ty Robinson and Jahad Campbell, they have the potential to be defensive rookies of the year. Maybe Ty Robinson not so much because he'll be part of a rotation and behind guys. But Jahad Campbell could really jump off the radar with his coverage ability, his ability to be a blitzer, his ability to play in the run, the sideline speed, a freak of nature, bro. Let's shore up the secondary and let's go for this repeat, man. I got more content coming. I might drop another video this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little tired from the gym this morning, but we in good shape. We in good spirits, man. We in good shape. We in good spirits. And we're going to see how this thing pan out, man. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Lunchtime with the Bullies. LB.
Step back and watch the step cook.
You own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. I'm a G, I know how a G17 works. I'm a beast, I done moved grass all on this turf. Before the pandemic, face mask gonna work, yeah. Feast with the guys, glad bag full of work. Used to help Miss Diane with her bags out of church, cause she let us play